Hello my friends, welcome to Daisy's Garden, and today I'm going to talk about discovering your passion. This is a video for those who don't know what their passion is in life right now. If you're living yours right now, fuck yeah, that's awesome. Keep it up, because that's cool. But if not, you know, I was in that boat for quite a while, and I know that a lot of people are too. Especially with so many things you can do in the world anymore and, you know, support yourself off of. And as long as you dedicate your time to do it, you know, you can do whatever you want. So to start, I would say that the phrasing of this would be discovering your passion instead of finding your passion, because in my opinion, if you're searching or looking for a passion, I find it to be kind of egoic, which means you're gonna find something that you may not truthfully like or that will fulfill you. You might just be attracted to the idea of it. Maybe it's the money that it makes, or maybe you do genuinely enjoy it. But the best way, in my opinion, to go about, you know, finding your life purpose or your passion or whatever, is something to be discovered. It's not to be looked for. Like, you don't want to go out and search for it, because it's a desire, it's egoic, it will just please the ego and not, you know, your full self, not your ego and your higher self. You know, it's always just, sometimes it's more egoic than it is, you know, your higher self related, I guess. So I'd say don't search for it, don't look for it, discover it, you know. Experience things, you know. If you you'd be interested in playing music, you know, maybe you're like, you get a spontaneous thought and you're like, wow, you know, that'd be cool to maybe guitar is something to learn, or piano or keyboard, or, you know, ukulele for me, you know, really fun. I would definitely, if you're looking to play a musical instrument, ukulele is pretty fun. I'm a little biased, but it's pretty fun. So I wouldn't say that's my passion, though. I just personally just enjoy playing it. But, you know, that could be something that you might really get into, and you might really, you know, find it to be that's what you want to do. I feel like, for me, I feel like I'm basing this video pretty much off of what I experienced, which is mainly what my videos are of my personal experience of life and what I've learned through others and from life itself. For me, I thought my passion was first cannabis. I really enjoyed it, learned a lot about it. I had plans to go to Colorado to work with it. I wanted to really bad to be a trimmer. I wanted to trim really bad. So that's something that I really wanted to do, and made plans to go do that. And then, you know, life kind of gets you and will put an obstacle in front of your face that you had no fucking clue was there until it's there. And then, you know, once that happens, you either get hit by it and it knocks you down, or it knocks you down forever, or you are able to get hit by it and, you know, overcome it and get over it. Or if you're very good at it, you can just get over it immediately. But I'm not at the point of being able to immediately, especially something kind of like life-changing, to be like an instant get over it, you know, but that is possible. For me, yeah, I went from having cannabis as it to my life completely changing, and it made me really self-reflect a lot, and that's what's brought me to this point, has been to, you know, making YouTube videos, which is really fun and something that I plan on doing as much as I'm growing. I do not plan on stopping this, because I just want to, you know, share my message with the world and people that are interested in this kind of things, and hopefully help them, because that's another thing is Reiki. You know, having that done to me felt so good, and I've always loved to like help people and like talk with people about problems. When I was a teenager, I was on social media all the time, specifically Tumblr. I've talked to a lot of people, and It felt so good to do it. And it wasn't that I know that because I was very sad back then too, so it was always like helping other people made me feel good. But now it's like, I want to help people because it's not even to get anything in return. It's literally doing it because we're supposed to help each other, we're supposed to do that. So I feel like with Reiki, it's deeper than, a therapist. Instead of just venting, you get to the source of the source instead of just, because, all these problems come from your ego, all these problems. So even if you vent it away, it's still going to help you temporarily, most likely. I never say anything's impossible. That could really help you a lot and change your whole life. But I feel like with Reiki, I feel like it helps people on such a deeper spiritual level that it affects more than just that session, in terms of like venting and listening to them. It's more of deeply affecting you, and that's something that I thought was really cool, and that's something that I've become super dedicated to, and my self-study. So my passion is myself, I guess I could say. Eventually it's gonna be to other people once I get certified in Reiki, once I self-develop myself enough. That's gonna be my goal, because I've realized throughout my life I've discovered it. It's something that Reiki wasn't something that I just I looked for and was like, oh my god, there's something that I could possibly do. It was more of, I was in a meditation and opened my eyes and I was like, there's a Reiki place right in my town. How have I not done that? So when I did do it, because I didn't really have an idea of like, wow, this is something I want to do with my life. It was more of like, I want to see what it's like. And then after I did it, I was like, all right, this is what I want to do. So I feel like the more you let yourself experience things, then that's where you'll find your passion, because also searching for a passion can also bring you down and kind of stress you out, when in reality that is not going to help you whatsoever. Because if you're stressed and you're looking for a passion, that's going to be really hard, because you're already going to have that stress mindset, which is going to overreact with your brain and your mind, which is going to make you overthink what you want your passion to be. So it's going to send you in just a circle of sadness and anxiety, and you'll feel worthless, like you're not contributing anything to the world, when you being here is contributing to the world enough. I feel like so many people underestimate themselves because they feel like they're not contributing to anything to society, when this society is not something that you should feel ashamed of if you're not contributing to it, because it's all bullshit anyway. The society is labeled around materialism and consumerism and harmful bullshit that people shouldn't have to deal with. So I feel like as long as you're just living here and you're making the best of it that you can, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I would say if you are, interested in, this type of thing with, meditating and self-development and working on your awareness and reading and expanding what you already have, if you're interested in that, that's, in my opinion, I think that's one of the best routes that a human being could go down, because, with a lot of passions, pretty much everything requires materials. Everything, even if you're playing music, no matter what you're doing, it involves something. So I feel like with a lot of things you can do in this world, a lot of it's materialistic, which is fine, but I feel like with self-study and stuff, and you get past the idea of material things and passing this knowledge on to other people, we become less dependent on things externally, that we realize that we have everything we need right here, right in here. We have everything we need. We, of course, food and water and shelter, but you don't need them. Eventually you're going to die anyway. So it's more of a sense of, yeah, you do need them to survive, but do you really need them? Think about that. Like, do you really need them? Yes, your ego would tell you, of course you do. Because your ego, of course, doesn't want to die. So of course your ego is going to tell you what to do so you don't die. So I guess it's just, you know, your preference to what you need or not. But whatever, you know, if you have a passion right now, hell yeah, enjoy it. If you're happy with what you're doing and you're supporting yourself, and you know, that's great. That's awesome. But if you're still searching for one, you know, don't search for it. Don't look for it. Don't desire and long for it. Let it be discovered, because then that's when you're gonna really find what you want to do. I'm not saying you'll never be able to find a passion by searching. I'm just saying, you know, this is what I've done. You know, discovering a passion to me is way better than searching for a passion, because like I said, I think it's an egoic desire that shouldn't be your compass. You know, your ego should not be your compass. It should be your intuition and your higher self that should be directing what you want to do, because that's what's going to give you the most fulfillment. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for this one today. I just, you know, I've been thinking about this for the past few days, and I've, you know, after a couple days, I'm like, all right, I need to shoot a video about it. So that's what this is for. But yeah, like I said, if you have a passion already, hell yeah, keep it up. You might change your mind. Honestly, you know, this could be, Reiki could be something that I'm interested in right now, and you still might fall out of it. You know, even when you're just searching, or you're, even if you're discovering something that you think is your passion, you can still change what you want to do. You know, I mean, it's not like both of them, you know, one's going to work and one won't. You know, they both might not work. You know, you might just need to experience to figure it out. But I think the number one thing is don't stress yourself. Don't put yourself down over not having a passion, because you know, you will find it. You know, if you have a passion in drawing or something, or a lot of people I think that don't have, that have a problem with passions. I feel like a lot of people are artistic. I don't know why, I'm kind of generalizing that. I don't know why, but I'm just kind of assuming that. I feel like people that just don't know doodle a lot. And I feel like people that doodle enjoy doodling and are pretty good doodlers. So, you know, that's something you could look into. So, I don't know. I just hope you guys are doing what you want to do and that's making you happy. That's pretty much the whole goal. I'm just saying what way to find it, in my opinion. So, but yeah, so I rambled. I rambled quite a little bit, but it's all right. That's the point. That's the point of this. To do this, you know, a little naturally more than a lot of cuts and, you know, I don't know. Just my perception again. But, all right, guys. Hope you're having a great day today. And, yeah, it's definitely, it's winter time now, 2017, in January. So, you know, it's cold out. So have some happy, chilly trails. And don't forget those nature baths and prana breaths to help keep you grounded and present right here, because that's all that matters. Have a great day, my friends.